Welcome people of the World Wide Webs, it's Cypher Sigma and we've had a package from Amazon. So this wasn't something I was necessarily planning on getting. As you'll know on the channel and stuff, it has been quite a light year for toys. I don't know if it's because the more I get the less I want, or just I'm seeing bargains, but fellow YouTuber, link to my other channel, Cypher Sigma Screen Time, got this out and for a good price, so I thought, oh, why not? So this is part of the Masterverse collection He-Man. So this is New Eternia He-Man. He is like a Viking, so let's have a look at the front there. So he has an alternate head, some alternate hands and some weapons to go with him. There, got some nice art on the side. You got He-Man in the background, and then obviously he's a Viking He-Man. And then we have the back with some more nice artwork, some wolves. And then we have a few of the figures down there. We have Merman, which was gifted by AJ anyway, Skeletor, in some Viking armor, Teela, and obviously the He-Man that we have in this box. So never to disappoint, and as you know, there's no point in staying in the box. There you go, nice kind of stone background for it. Let's just see the tags. Bear with me while I just cut them off. Ollie's legs as well. I always find the leg ones are a bit of a pain, or some of these are just where they basically situate them on the figure, because it's really hard to then get something underneath it without possibly scratching the figure. And I don't want to scratch or damage the figure if I can help it. Okay. Oh, and they've even done it for his weapon, or the axe. That's fun, right? So bear with me while I remove everything from the packaging, because this will go in the bin. Anybody who knows and watches the channel, I very rarely keep anything in. There you go. Easy enough for him to come out. Let me just clear away the rubbish, because it's good to be a little bit neat when you're trying to sort stuff out. Apologies. Right, so here we have him in total. So he has obviously a neck joint, so he can move his head back, and quite a good side to side, even though he's got a helmet on and the hair. And these shoulder pads, there is, as you can probably see, it's quite close with the hair and that, but still got quite a good turning. He obviously has the very plastic old style He-Man logo, not with the H logo, but the harness is the same logo. It has a space for his sword. You can, as you can see, there's a little clip here that you can pop out. Then we go for his arms, so you can see up and down, and it move them around all right. Folds them. It's got the butterfly joint there, and then his wrists obviously swivel, because he has two exchangeable hands. Same for the other one, except for instead of having a little like bracelet, he has, sorry, there, he has kind of an arm guard, which I quite like. I quite like this big chunky arm guard. Again, you can take the hand off, and I'm sure you can remove that if you don't like it. And he has his loincloth, which he has like a little ab crunch. So a bit of a movement, not massive amounts, and then the legs, so they turn at the top, then butterfly joints at the knee, and he does, the calf kind of turns in half, I think that's calf, yeah, and then obviously the ankle has a bit of pivot, not massive amounts. He's not anatomically correct either, so it's not that most people wanted to know that. So what accessories do we have? So first we have the He-Man sword. Not much detail on it, a little bit of gold, it coming up as gold there, but it looks kind of grey in person. That's about it. If kind of the center of it looks a bit harder, so the outside of the blade looks like thinner plastic. Then we have an axe. No paint on that, it's just pure. Again, there's thin bits around, it's really hard to see in the camera, but in person you can kind of see it. He has a little dagger, the alternate head, if you just want a standard He-Man head, and then he has two hands. So he has an open hand, and kind of a clutching hand. I like the clutching hand, so we're gonna come off quite well. So there we go. So he's got his hands. I like this head, so we're going to keep this head on him. His sword, I assume, yep, goes in his back. So I think to keep with the kind of Vikingness, it's better for him to have the sword. And then the two open hands will have, if people know hands can be some really, really tight. So we'll have the axe in this hand, and we'll keep the dagger on his gauntlet hand. If I can get it in, there we go. So there we have him. Let's just, there you can see him. So I will do a slowly turn. I do have a turntable, but we're not going to use it for this one. I'll probably pop his head up. Obviously he has coloured jewels on his head, which is all right. I mean, it'd be nice to have some more painting to the weapons and stuff like that, rather than just say, even if they'd painted the staff in here. But I mean, for the price point, I imagine there's not too much. But there we go. That is my little toy pickup. I think it's the first one of February, so even though we're halfway through the month, I'm a little slow to pick it up. Obviously, it comes with these for a little bit. Smarts, but it's good. So I don't plan picking up too many of these, because I more prefer the 2000X, but I do like some of these, so I think I will just pick the odd ensemble up, and obviously ones that probably I don't have figures of from 2000X, so maybe over time these might then get intermingled with 2000X, who knows. But otherwise, I've been Cypher Sigma Toys. Hope you've enjoyed this little toy review, and I shall see you in the next one.